Greetings to a new episode of
PATOU's Devlog.
installment. I don't know. Installment number 3.
Yeah, I think
Greetings.
so. Yeah, a little word before Benjamin pointed me from the Pixel Maniacs, pointed me to that if a devlog is what we are doing like every week, like if it's really a diary. And I think the devlog is a bit different because we mostly show stuff not that we are working on right now, but rather when we are happy to show something.
Yeah, sure, because I'm not confident enough for we're doing that, and then 2 months later it's still not done. So
Yeah, although that's
we do it.
been part of our work for the last month. Okay, let's get into it. Today we talk about portals.
Of course, portals in our game are pretty important because we don't do one big continuous world. We have smaller islands that the player can visit.
Yeah.
And they also have some kind of meaning because it's like entering the protagonist's memories.
Because you're starting in this overworld, which is like a memory land.
Yeah. So we had some concepts and even did some things already with how we wanted the portals to look. So I don't know where that comes. So simple to
that was the
specific.
That was the first portal.
Yeah, sure.
And it was really boring.
It's what like, you think of the first.
It's really standard portal. After that, I got crazy. I found an Italian garden with lots of monster sculptures.
Yeah.
And this is like, it's called Glauco Head.
Right.
And I modeled it. And it was really like in the last installment of the game, it was, last version, it was the portal. But now it's too specific. We need something more that it fits more into this abstract memory land. And so we came back to the stone.
Yeah, back to our great stones. And in the game we have them now like a circle. And where is it? Over here.
I thought you showed the Miro first.
Right, and the thinking was, where will I have it? Here. So first you walk around and then some grass is growing.
Because they're not there from the beginning.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
The idea.
You have to find them. They are secret. Sometimes maybe they are sometimes very obvious and sometimes they are very secret. But the concept is that where you find them, the grass is growing as soon as you approach them. Then some trees appear. Then the stone circle appears, and then the stones move around you, and a
light ray appears,
and so on.
The stone circle faster, and then.
And then you're getting finally teleported to the new place.
And there's something important happening that we discussed a lot because she is getting from the dog. Because the idea is in Memory Land, you can only ride the dog, you can't walk there.
Yeah.
And she has to get off from the dog to enter the portal. And that was a long discussion, how you would tell the portal you want to use it now.
Right.
And that's by getting off, but only in this specific area, right?
Yeah. So before we had the stone circle, we also had a circle, but vertically. So it was like this. And that was cool. It was more like you could see it from afar. It had more verticality, which is always cool.
You didn't also see it from afar because it was building up.
Still, there was even you have a third-person camera and so on.
Yeah, sure.
But the problem is, it's like it says one direction, right? It says you have to walk through there, and we have actually a place, a location, and not actually a gate. So we removed that one. And only had a circle.
Also, the question was, how could we keep the player in there so Kid doesn't just walk out when she gets off the dog and activated the portal. So we decided that we wanted the portal to be like a well that also keeps you in the moment.
Right.
And
So I implemented a lot of things that were in the Miro in the
Yeah.
concept, but not all of them. Right now there's a bit too much bloom going on.
Yeah, very much bloom. I think we
That
we have to tone that down a bit.
I think not everything is working. So if you leave dog, you can only leave him from here. The stones are appearing and the wind, not finished by any means, but still you then get teleported to the new place, and you leave this place by mounting the dog again, so you get back to where you come from.
Yeah, I'm very curious how players take that approach, because normally if you have a mount to ride, it's normal that in every way you can use it and you are still in this place. But we decided when you ride the mount, you change levels.
Yeah.
You get back to the hub, so to speak. Yeah, we are curious how people like it. In February, we want to test this version a bit
Right.
with people. So if you're interested, hit us.
Sure.
But it was also
delighted.
It was also interesting, like from our, I wouldn't say mindless sketch, but it was very naive, and we just painted nice things, and flowers would
it's
appear.
a spark. It's okay. I think about how to actually implement this, because the big problems, of course, are the asynchronous things that can happen. Like, okay, the trees are appearing, but the player leaves the place again. So what do they just vanish again, or do they slowly grow back?
But also because of the terrain, right?
And the whole process of the portal appearing around you has to be cancelled, and that in any phase.
Yeah.
So it was a
Quite
challenge.
some work.
It's maybe not that obvious.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So that was Portals today. See you next week, hopefully. We
Sure.
get into a rhythm.
Maybe
more.
2 weeks.
Let's see.
Lots of stuff going on.
Yeah. All right. So, bye.
Bye.